seltzer.com. Get some 8% seltzer shipped right to your house. The peach, the lemon lime, the strawberry shortcake, and the blue raspberry. No carbs, no sugars, no gluten if you give a shit about that. We are live in over 100 stores in Tennessee. More just opened up. Go to hardafseltzer.com today and check your store locator or order them right to your house.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ross Patterson Revolution! Brought to you by GhostBed.com.
Cry, sweet freedom, shine your light on me. We keep the spirit of love. Sorry, I heard Michael McDonald. I heard Michael McDonald on the way in today.
Oh, well, you heard.
And I was like, man, little McDonald's.
You heard other things once you got here, though.
Old McDonald had a farm. I did. And then I come in. You guys are playing Smack My Bitch Up.
Yeah. Well, first POD.
Well, don't sing it. I can't.
How does it go?
Give me one line.
How does it go?
We are.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not going to say the rest of it. But you know exactly what I'm talking
Feel
about.
so alive.
Yeah.
For the very first time.
There you go, Jabes. There you go. But I had a nice McDonald rhythm heading into work today, and that got interrupted by Joel's bullshit. Smack my bitch up. And we're all just waiting for the line, right? It's, what is it, a good 45 minute 10 into the song?
Yeah.
Smack my bitch up.
Yeah. It was all Joel, too. I didn't say anything.
No, it was all Joel.
It was all him.
I was all yacht rock this morning, and then boom, on accident.
And then you come into
complete accident.
You come into like an early 2000s like metal dungeon, goth dungeon,
bad cocaine,
right? Sex club,
trash
you came into
bags, duct taped over the windows, real grimy in here, everything else like that. Because I went to plug my phone in to the car today. That piece of shit Apple phone, man,
fucking terrible, right?
Fuck Steve Jobs, what a loser. What a fucking loser. Tim Cook.
Terrible dad.
Piece of shit. All of them, dude. I mean, just horrific products, dude. Spend that much money on a goddamn phone, you want it to work. It won't even plug into the car. You were trying to fuck with it this morning, and you were like, what's wrong with this? And I was like, it's a fucking paperweight at this point.
Right.
Didn't work, obviously, when I plugged it in and listened to my own sweet, sweet tunes. Instead, I had to rely on Sirius XM.
No.
And Michael McDonald was on there. Tough shit. It came with the car. Tough shit. All right?
Howard Stern.
No. So I didn't go to Stern. Stern, by the way, now covers 5 stations. So if you're wondering if Sirius XM is in trouble, there is 5 total stations on Sirius XM completely dedicated to Stern and his back catalog. And I'm going to be real with you. When I was looking at the numbers today for Drinking Bros and Ross Patterson Revolution, I was like, God damn, are we getting close to that back catalog number at this point?
Yeah.
We're close to 900 episodes on this show.
Yeah.
1,500 on Drinking Bros. We're only, I think, like maybe 9 or 10 away on that because we've done fake news and sports and all that other stuff on that feed for a while. And I was like, shit. Sports included, we're well over 3,000 now at this point. I was like, maybe Sirius is going to give us that block of 5 stations one day. Who knows?
Who knows, but probably not.
Who knows? Exactly. Probably not.
Right.
And I can't get down on Stern anymore. So all I do on Sirius XM, which I enjoy, is I spin the dial like it's Wheel of Fortune, where you're just like, all right, where is this going to land? Because it doesn't stop.
Right.
Until it stops and it's good and ready. And it was yacht rock today. It was cry sweet freedom, shine a light on me. And I was amped about it.
Right.
Did you roll the windows down?
I did, but it was at the behest of my 4-year-old who was like, Dad, roll the windows down. I was like, let's go.
He knew.
He knew.
What time it was?
He knew. Jagger knew that there was some yacht rock going down, dude.
Yeah.
The old preschool this morning.
Yep.
So, yeah. He was into it. I was into it. And then I come in to Smack My Bitch Up by Joel.
Yep.
I wonder.
It was me. I'm sorry, Ross. I
No,
started
it
this
wasn't
whole
you.
thing.
You're a liar. It was Joel. And I listened to the Crime Corner you guys did with the girl in the box. I think Joel's music choice, and now who we know his wife actually is by that Crime Corner choice.
Yeah.
I think they're into bondage, dude. And this is probably the connection. There was it Czech Republic or one of those countries? Is that what it is?
The-
She's Czech, right? Yeah. This is some dark bondage shit that they got involved in over there.
Look, if you lived
Joel
behind,
owes a favor to the mafia.
if you lived behind the Iron Curtain, you're into some weird stuff sexually.
Yep.
I agree.
Yep.
And so I think with everything that's transpired over the last few weeks, Joel's a sub. And this girl's a dom. This is her way into America. And then Joel's going to end up chained up in a basement and then probably have his head in a box.
I feel
Yeah,
bad
yeah.
for his balls.
I think one day we're going to get like an SOS text. One of you guys will, because my phone's a piece of shit, but one of you guys will. And then we show up. Jesse's got the flashlight on, the gloves, everything. Joel's taped, mouth, duct taped. He's buck naked on the bed, duct taped. She let him wear socks, the wife
Right,
did.
right.
And then all we're hearing is just a fucking huge boombox in front of Joel with Smack My Bitch Up
Yep.
on repeat.
Yep.
And it was some sort of sexual thing. Joel's missing a testicle, but the testicle's unraveled
Right.
all the way, and it's stretched out, like maybe tied around the ankle. 'Cause
And
it,
then
it
when
would go that far.
when we all get here, she's at the desk and
Yeah.
she's, I am drinking bro now.
Yeah.
I am the drinking bro now. Yeah.
I'm the captain.
Yeah. Look at me.
Look at me.
Look at me.
I ain't the drinking bro now.
I'm the drinking bro now. And we're
Yeah.
like, thanks a lot, Joel.
Yep.
For bringing this nonsense into our lives.
Bringing this fucking dom into our house of subs, dude.
Just squatting on the desk,
Yep.
just like smoking a cig. Like
Why
the
not?
bottle in the other hand.
Yeah, just of vodka and.
I wish it was Patreon because we could be like,
oh shit, are we not on
playing-
Patreon today?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, they'll probably
we could be
nuke this
be
episode.
playing that Smack My Bitch Up low level under you talking about it. Yeah.
Oh, Ross, are you gonna go scorched earth?
Me?
Yeah, today. Are you
Well, I didn't know we were on regular YouTube today, so no, I'll hold it in. But yeah, if we could have scored "Smack My Bitch Up" under there, I would have gone a full 15.
Yeah.
To Joel's Dom Sitch, who's gonna come in and fucking control the studio.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, never mind. I got some gasoline.
locks on the doors,
For you.
urine all over the AstroTurf, and yeah, I'm the
Joel
captain
the
now.
sub. Joel the sub.
Joel the sub.
Yep.
Yeah.
That should be the new shirt, and it's like him holding like a sub.
Yep. Which would be great.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, we'll do some house cleaning about subs here at the top. I brought this up the other day just off the cuff. You know, Daddy didn't know that any of this was going down, but our listeners hit us up and they were like, hey, did you know about that documentary before you were going to talk about Jared Fogle from Subway? And I go, no, I didn't. I just thought it was fun at the time or whatever. It turns out last night there's a full 3-part doc that dropped on Discovery Plus about Jared Fogle. Bob, can you bring up the name of it? I think it's called like Jared Fogle creating a Subway monster. Like it's something like that. Where you're just like,
Terrible name. While he does that, should we workshop better ones?
It is a terrible.
it's done.
So I said,
there's nothing you can do. Like the title, it's out. The movie's
Eat
out.
Fresh, something to do with eating fresh.
Eat
What do you
fresh.
think?
Eat fresh buttholes.
You know who could
I'm-
do it is Bob.
I'm gonna ask you. Hang on. I'm gonna ask you to refrain until you hear the story. I will.
Of what?
Oh, does it get dark?
It's Jared from Subway catching a monster. Fucking snooze.
Oh, catching a monster.
Catching a
Ugh.
monster.
At
Right.
least bag the monster and then show the plastic
Yeah.
bag over the little kid's head or whatever.
A foot away from safety.
A foot. Yeah.
I like that a lot. Yeah.
Foot long and frightened or something.
Yeah. Is it good?
Foot long and fancy free.
Yeah.
God, dude. Between a rock and a 6-inch. I could go for days on this.
6 inches. Jared.
Yep.
Barley legal?
No, come on, dude.
Like
No.
wheat.
We're gonna kill that now. You want to go ahead and kill Jesse's mic? to
Yeah,
start
it
off?
sounds
We're
like
only
my
10
mic
in.
is actually.
Yeah, we're only
No,
10
that was
into
me.
the show.
Oh, okay.
So here's where it gets super dark. So you guys had sent me the articles regarding this. I did not know any of this whatsoever. I had read this story years ago when it happened and then kind of stopped following it at that point because he pled pretty quickly. I think he got 15 years. He's scheduled to get out in 6 years already.
Yeah.
So he's scheduled to get out in 2029. I didn't know he went in 2015.
He's only got 6 inches left.
He's only got 6 inches left. Now, here's where it gets dark.
Foot-long sentence.
There was a woman who recorded all of her conversations with him because he kept talking about fucking kids. And she went to the FBI and said, dude, I don't think you understand what's going on here. Like, the way this guy is talking, Jared Fogle, like, it seems like he's actually molesting these children. And I think you guys should investigate this. And they didn't. They went and looked at it. They were able to pop one of his partners. And so this woman had started recording him after that because they didn't do anything about it. And in some of these conversations, he was talking about he went to Thailand and he had sex with a little boy, and then he paid for sex with a little girl. And then he's asking this woman which one she would rather be pleased by.
I got the direct quote is, would you rather have a little boy or a little girl pleasure you?
Okay, now is this
voice.
some army?
Give Bob a round of applause for that that impromptu Jared voice. There you go. Give it to him. There it is. That's real low. Bob
really
deserves
low,
better.
yeah. And
There you
late.
go. There you
Low
go.
and late.
Actually, that's not even the wildest quote.
I know. It gets worse. Go ahead and read it, Bob, and please do that voice again.
So he expressed interest in children's nice, pure bodies.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, is this an Army Hammer sitch, or did he really do it?
No, he did it.
Okay.
Oh, he did it.
He did it. So
Okay.
here's where they...
No, but he they found that he actually has
Right.
molested.
So here's where it caught up to him. I guess his business manager was also a child molester too. So like...
What was their business?
Their business was Jared. So Jared, what I didn't know reading this article, and then they're going to talk about in the documentary, shot over 300 Subway commercials, which is, congratulations, that's a business. You're probably looking at $20 to $30 million for something like that. I mean, it's a big boy total, and then you get residuals and then appearances and all that other stuff on top of it. Jared Fogle was a business, and he was Subway's business. And it said in the article, Bob, you can fact check me, that he was the spokesman for like 10 years or something crazy. Like
He shot his first commercial in 2000. He became the spokesperson in 2000.
So he went to jail in 2015. So, I mean, Jesus Christ. It's a long time.
Did Subway sue him? Mm-mm. Because it really hasn't ever been the same.
Well, they didn't have a morality clause back then, so they do now. They didn't back then.
Sue him for literally taking down their business.
Nothing you can do.
Okay.
Nothing you do. So with that, they were able to go after the business manager. Now, the business manager had a bunch of child pornography on his computer.
Okay.
Through that computer, they found that he was sharing it with Jared Fogle, and then they were texting about it back and forth about the girls and everything else. And I mean, it got super dark. The guy was putting cameras up in his house to videotape his stepdaughters and their friends.
Okay.
And sharing videos and all that other stuff. Okay. That's how they were able to finally get to Jared. But this woman was just like, motherfucker, I've been giving you tapes for years. Why didn't you do anything about
I
it?
officially feel worse than after I've eaten at Subway.
Today? Did you eat it?
Right now.
Oh, you're eating right now? I'll hold it up for camera.
No, I feel worse right now than as if I was eating Subway.
Okay. That comment wasn't necessary at all.
It'd be so much better if you were just like,
if you were like a sub was going to rise up from the floor like Jesus, that would have been great on Easter Sunday, but we got none
I
of
just had
that.
to break that tension.
Giorgio, you're suspended for the rest of the week.
Yeah, you might have to take just a mouth break.
I need you to leave tonight.
Yeah.
And be gone for a week.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. Don't
As
twist his
punishment.
arm. Yeah, exactly.
Okay?
But it got super dark. Therefore, obviously, I'm going to watch it. I'm looking forward to it now.
Yeah.
Because I caught your DMs late last night, and I was like, oh, shit. All right. Man, we're doing that. Let's go.
Oh,
Let's
I mean,
go.
I'm always in for a...
Same. I just didn't know it went to that level. I thought... and I guess if you plead out pretty quickly, you can kind of kill the story a little bit. So, you talk about this all the time on your shit, and it's the ones who drag it out that it gets fucking crazy. But he pled quickly and did not argue or anything else, and that was kind of it, and he went right in. They also said an inmate kicked the shit out of him
Out of Jared?
Yep, back in 2017 or 18 in
Oh,
jail.
I'm sure that's been happening ever since.
The relative said of the inmate that beat the shit out of him that the guy couldn't stand child molesters. So,
Well, it's widely known, right?
Right,
How those people are treated in prison, and it's the only solace that we can kind of take
Right.
when
Although-
someone gets
It's never not funny to me that like a triple murderer will be like, "You piece of shit."
Yeah.
exactly.
He murdered his wife, but like he
There's
had
rules
good
to this
reason.
shit,
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know. Maybe,
Yeah,
maybe both
yeah.
of you die.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. But I'm looking forward to it. We'll pop it on over the weekend and then
Of course
and then,
we will.
and then report back to you here.
You betcha,
In the meantime, what we did watch over the weekend, and it was fantastic, was Chris Rock's live special on Netflix. I definitely think this is the future. It's definitely the way to go. And look, cheers to Chris Rock. He only fucked up one joke live.
Yeah.
I mean, just one. And it was just.
It was the most important one, but for sure.
Yeah, but you could tell the whole special was leading up to this,
Yeah.
and you're like, shit. But that's live, and there's nothing you can really do about it. I'll be curious to see the numbers afterwards, but he eviscerated Will Smith for about 10 minutes straight on there, and it was
Giorgio's-
everything that I hoped for.
Yeah, Giorgio said there's some controversy that maybe he like messed it up on purpose to make it seem live.
To make it like so,
He's deep into conspiracy now, Giorgio.
Most comedy
I get it,
specials
dude.
are 4 or 5 performances cut into one.
For sure.
Two.
And they get to go back.
It's usually 2 nights in a row. You're wearing the same exact outfit,
2 performances each night.
same venue,
Yeah.
and then yes, you record. Yeah, correct.
Some more. Who knows this was live? Who knows if it was all at once? Who knows?
Stay woke.
Giorgio.
Stay woke, Giorgio. Stay woke.
That's right, Giorgio.
A little
Don't
insertion,
you ever just
a little-
enjoy something,
a little
okay?
red herring.
Ever.
Where he
There was
screws
a
up at
couple.
the
There was
end.
a couple other timing issues, and then that guy screaming at the beginning from the audience, and then he told him to sit the fuck down. 'Cause we're
Yeah,
live.
I'm sure there was like other exchanges.
What
there.
is Chris Rock distracting us from?
Yep.
Yeah, right.
Yep. What is he involved with that he's trying to distract us?
Aaron Rodgers is who he's involved with right now.
Yeah, him and Jared. Now,
Well, Aaron's probably on the move right now, so that's.
Aaron Rodgers
Oh yeah.
and Chris Rock.
Yeah,
Together?
I think together he's going to join something like that. He talked about it briefly in the special with being single and everything else that's going on in his life. Oh, maybe he joins up with a fucking Aubrey Marcus.
Okay.
Because there was a comment in there where he goes, "What, you think I stay this in shape to not fuck young pussy?" And it was just
yeah,
like,
yeah.
It was,
Yeah.
I mean,
Fair.
so I
fair.
get it.
I
He
think
was
I'm
dating Lake
about-
Bell for a while.
I'm about 6 months away from joining that group.
Yeah.
I hope so. By the way,
You hope so?
I hope so. I just want the answers.
Ross said he'd fund it, Jesse.
I would.
We'll lose him forever.
We're on YouTube.
Yes.
I'll say it.
Okay.
I talked to somebody of his inner circle this morning. So Delco, it is very possible. I can easily get that invite today. He's been on the show too.
Yeah, I know a lot of on it people.
No, but I mean real close to him. So that way we can get you right in. Like you'll probably be spotting him by 3:00 today, if you want. Now it's going to be a kettlebell spot.
I've done
You're
a
gonna have
show
to go
in his
underneath
office.
him. Have you? That's when we did it. We did it in his office too. On it.
Ross,
Yeah.
you're not
it's funny.
picking up what Dan is letting down.
Have you
He's
fucked?
already fucked him. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
so
yeah.
great. Just
come
say
on,
that.
come on.
Just
But
say
he
Aubrey
can't
Marcus
say it.
has
He
already
can't
fucked
say
you.
it.
Yeah.
He can't say it. It's like
God
the first
damn.
rule.
Right.
All right.
It's the implication.
It's
Yeah.
the first rule. You're just supposed to imply a bunch of weird shit. But
Because I mean,
I will
dude.
say with the Chris Rock thing, like he didn't say anything that everyone on this show and in this network hasn't been saying for a long time, right?
Yeah.
But I think it's a good thing, and we can now move forward because Chris Rock has said it, right? There were
Chris-
things that like we said that hit different coming from
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Especially some Meghan Markle stuff, which probably word for word I maybe said all of that, but
Yep.
you know, and a lot of people did, not just me. It was
course,
like
of course.
every take is the same on one side and every take is the same on the other, right? It's just a matter of like who's allowed to say what.
Right. But overall, I thought the special was very good. And man,
Yeah, it was. I mean,
that guy is still one of the best in the world. And
I mean, he's been working on it probably every night and weekend for a year.
Yeah.
So,
which look, I think it's a great response, and if you're going to do it live, have it that rehearsed and everything else, and that pretty much ended all of it. I also find it interesting the way every comedian has come to help him promote it and all that other stuff. That seems to be a trend right now, and I like it.
right.
Like I know, like when Ari Shaffer was here and all those guys, they're always on Instagram promoting each other's specials now, and I like to see that. The one that I saw in regards to Chris Rock was Wanda Sykes, and she had maybe the funniest line I've ever heard in my entire life because she was there,
Okay.
and she was sitting pretty
Because
close.
black women not too happy with his special.
Right. Oh, well, no, she
Just
was,
in
Wanda Sykes
general.
was, but
Okay.
she was sitting near Chris Rock at the thing, and I forget who asked her the question, but they were like, could you hear the slap? And she goes,
yeah.
the guy, the lead in Coda could hear the fucking slap. And I lost my mind.
Did she really
Yes,
say that?
Yeah, that was her exact quote. Now, it's a great joke.
That's pretty good.
It's a really great joke, and I'm jealous I didn't come up with it, but it was really, really funny. And yeah, if you have a chance to check it out, please do so. But I also think for sure that is the future of trying to get subscribers and everything else. Just trying to catch them alive like this, I think is a smart idea, because on the flip side of this, you have sports, which everybody's trying to get into across the board. I know Apple is with Major League Baseball and all that other stuff, but they are changing the rules as far as these contracts go for live content. And the interesting one I read this morning was with Apple in particular. So they have a deal with MLS, which is Major League Soccer. The one we've only been to one here, the one in Austin FC. It's a blast to go to. Did you have fun at the last game that you were at? Yeah. It was great. So we've taken the kids a couple times.
Oh, the last time I went was in a suite. So yeah.
Sure was.
I had a really good time.
Yeah, with all your girlfriends.
I thought
and
you
it was
meant like
great.
when we went with the kid. Not so fun, but when I went in the suite, with no
With
kids.
your girlfriends?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
weren't there?
Yep.
Oh, I had
You had a
the
blast.
best time.
If we go
Plus.
to Gen Pop for a golf tournament, you're probably not having the same time you had at the Waste
Not
Management.
having the same
No,
time. Now look,
no.
if it's something that I'm super into, like you guys are into golf, sure.
Yeah.
But if you're not into it, everyone can have a good time in the suite. Now, even when I didn't have money for the suite, I still was like, I won't go unless I'm going in the
Yeah,
suite.
it's true.
But it was how I used to get out of doing stuff like that.
Sure.
I was like,
Now
oh,
you're
well,
stuck.
yeah. I was
Now
like,
you're
oh, do you have
stuck.
a suite? Sorry, I can't go.
Yeah. Even for what's the next golf tournament we're going to? Like, yeah, that had to
Still
happen.
match play?
Yeah, it's the only way I could get her to go. So she's in.
No,
She's in. You're going. You don't have a choice. But yeah.
I would have gone.
You get to meet my parents.
Whoa.
Well,
Are you going Friday?
he's going Friday, I think. Yes, I think so. We'll talk about tickets after this, but yeah, it'll be fun.
Yay.
Should be fun. But with that,
Your parents are going to love me.
Major League Soccer.
I'm a parents person. Not so much the young kids, but
Parents
old people
really thrive.
love me, dude.
Really thrive.
Yeah.
But yeah, MLS on Apple. There is a deal point in there that was brought up this morning that they said if you don't bring enough subscribers over to Apple TV, we have the right to terminate your contract.
Ooh.
That's new, and that's pretty ballsy because typically you just want the upfront money, whatever that is, and then you'll live with if it does well or doesn't do well. But asking MLS to bring in subscribers to Apple TV, I don't want Apple TV.
You have it.
You have it. I don't have it.
You have it. You have it on all your TVs. What do you
bought it.
mean?
Yeah, I don't. You
I know.
bought
I'm
the
just
app,
saying if
yeah.
you went to the app on your TV, you could watch anything that's on there.
I have not.
Guys, you're rich. You have it for free. Anytime you buy a new Apple device, you get a year free.
Hey, Giorgio,
Yeah, and then when that's up, you pay for it.
I'm not rich, okay? Because this fucking phone's a piece of shit, all right? This iPhone's a piece of shit. However, when I try to text my buddy with a Pixel phone today,
Yeah.
pictures don't go through to him, and I was like, "Bro, you work for fucking Google."
That's
This is bullshit.
that's the ongoing battle.
Is it?
That is the battle that's been going on in the courts for like 10 years.
Why can't I send a picture to a Pixel phone?
So basically, it has to do with the underlying technology of a text message and what a text message is. And basically, Apple invented their own way to do it. And basically, when an iPhone talks to an iPhone, it does it a certain way.
Yep.
But when an iPhone talks to another device, it has to use a different language, a different way to send a text message or a video message to each other, and they've been gatekeeping.
Oh, sorry, I fell asleep. What?
I'm reading the chat here. People are like, Dan's asking to bring Jesse to the parents. I like that.
No, I said your parents are going to love me. He said you guys are going to meet my parents. And Ross was like,
I mean, we'll see if we're all sitting in the same.
Do you want that?
Yeah.
See,
Probably not.
My parents were in town for the last like 3 weeks.
And you kept them as far away from here as you could.
Did I even tell you they were in town?
Exactly.
No.
Like,
I showed them both where I worked on the way to taking them back to the airport.
yeah.
smart.
Oh, so I just went.
Hey,
I
I'm
just
in
worked there.
that-
No,
I'm in
you
that
don't want to go
building
in.
over
No,
there.
you don't want to go in.
there.
You don't want to meet anybody.
Well,
That's okay.
you
That's
also
okay.
don't know what you're going to get, right? If people are going to be smoking weed, doing blow, whatever it is, like.
Literally, it's like, what do I do? Take them in? Yeah, Giorgio's high as fuck. There's a shotgun on the ground somewhere.
Yeah.
There was a
Fucking-
7-foot man in here pounding hard AF seltzers yesterday.
Somebody sleeping under the
He
editor's
was 6'7",
desk.
by the way. He was
Who?
Fetterman
And then
size.
took a nap.
A listener buddy of ours.
Oh.
Did he take a nap?
Yeah, he like passed out in one of the chairs.
Oh, why not? Look,
Well,
you
good.
drink some
That's
hard AF
sick.
seltzers is what the fucking point is.
That's
You're
smart.
welcome. We've got a whole seating area over here, so we're good for live shows.
Party if after the 5th one, it turns into NyQuil.
I know. People go down. But when my parents were here, I was smart about it where I waited till a Saturday.
Yeah.
Just waited till a Saturday morning. I was like, hey, you guys want to see the studio and all that
Right.
stuff?
Right.
I knew nobody was going to be here for that.
Well,
So all good.
I brought my dad in dad and mom, because they would hope for someone to be smoking weed and pass.
Oh, yes,
and pass
yes.
to them.
And I think, did Georgia smoke with your mom?
No, I've always been really afraid. Me and her mom had very brief interactions. I like moved a couple of bikes for her once, and that was the most we'd ever done.
Did she offer you weed or vice versa? Because that would have played.
I know. I feel like it would have, and like I feel like I know a lot about her, but like she
My-
doesn't know that I know a lot about her.
Right.
Okay.
So it just would be
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
weird.
yeah,
It'd
yeah.
Be like, oh, I know you. And she'd be like,
My dad
"Ah."
would have. My dad would have smoked.
Creepy.
Oh, yeah.
Foreign man.
So would your mom. If Georgia would have offered a weed, she would have smoked right there.
Yeah, for sure.
Also, I love how every person's parents at this company has visited them except mine.
Well, don't your parents live in another country or something?
Oh, has
North Carolina.
visited you here? Oh, okay. They're in North Carolina,
Yeah.
and they have
They're in
not come
Puerto
here?
Rico too.
They
I
haven't
thought
come
they were
here.
just in Puerto Rico.
That was the first time my dad had been here.
I thought they
That's
were
just
just
how
in
it
the
goes.
Rico, you know?
Yeah, you know.
So we're calling it. Everybody calls it the Rico, so relax. Relax.
I'm not well known.
But yeah, the parents haven't been here. I'm curious as if they're normal or you've just made them out to be these monsters all these years.
They're great people. My mom's amazing.
Okay.
She's an angel of a human.
Okay.
You know, it's just
Yeah.
you know, they don't get the time to visit me out here, and you know everyone else's parents. do.
How's your father? How's your papa?
He's he's busy schedule of you know Super Bowl pick'ems, squares, NASCAR race betting
Okay.
on.
Great.
you
What's
know.
wrong with him?
Do you hate that your dad's just like a dad?
Yeah. It sounds like you hate that he drinks Bud Heavies.
Mick Ultra.
Mick Ultra.
Oof.
That way,
Really?
but that way you can get through like 8 to 10 of them.
Yeah, that way you can like have a whole 18 pack, and it's like, oh, it's just like
So
water.
expensive. Yeah. It's so expensive.
Look,
It's
Carb.
not.
Yeah, I tell him to get some 8% and get fucking rocked. No carbs, you know? Damn, dude. Mick Ultra. Whenever I see somebody with a Mick Ultra, why? What's the fucking point, dude? Somebody brought some bullshit in here. Bob, was that you or one of your buddies? It was Budweiser Zero, which I had.
I was no one I'm friends with.
No.
You sure? It wasn't
was a-
Jake?
No, it was a listener.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, that for
Was he
whatever,
sober?
He was sober. Yeah,
Oh, gross. Did I curse him out?
I think so.
Yeah, I had to have. Because that's bullshit. You don't bring that in here.
You held him down and poured
But look, like
hard AF into
people
his-
people drank them, so
No.
they weren't thrown
actually,
out.
Delco and I opened them up, poured them outside on the concrete, and then threw the cans away. That's real. We're not keeping that shit around here, okay? Oh. You wouldn't you would zero. What if a guest would have came in and then they grabbed it and they're like, drinking bros. Yeah, man, I'm fucking here. Oh, what is this? No alcohol? Zero? You guys drinking zero? You guys fucking posers?
Yeah,
you guys
yeah.
fucking ladies, dude?
Big
And,
fat phonies.
yeah. I was like, get the shit out of it. We fucking threw it in the street, dude.
Okay.
Take that fucking nonsense outside.
Okay.
All right?
Wow, you guys are really hardcore.
Well, no. I mean, if I'm going to be sober, I'll put a fucking Hannibal Lecter thing around my mouth, so that way I can't drink, and then I'll just I'll have somebody fucking unstrap it before I do a show, and then strap it back on, so I don't get too out of control.
Right.
You know?
Right.
James, that's dumb. That's dumb. We don't keep that in the office here. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It was in there for a really long time. It's just the only reason.
Nope.
Yeah, like
As
a
soon as I
really
saw it, I
long
threw it on
time.
the street.
Oh, well, it took you a long time to see it.
No, and
Months.
I pissed on it.
Months.
Oscars are coming up Sunday. We might be the only ones watching them, I think. Bob, what's your hot pick for movie of the year? Who do you got this year?
I'm all about Banshees of Inisherin.
I heard that
it was great.
good.
I heard
Oh,
it was
boy.
good.
I heard
Yeah.
that was good.
I
Heard it was good.
I watch a lot of movies, and Banshees of Inisherin.
That's the
my
one.
favorite.
Are you
Okay.
being serious?
I've
But
only
you
seen
haven't
two.
seen. Yeah, you haven't seen the other ones.
Yeah.
He's only seen.
Did you see the Fablemans yet?
No, I do want to see that though. I love Spielberg. Spielberg's my favorite director. So
Tar looks kind of awesome.
I think Tar's gonna win, right?
No. I think it's going to be
She
everything,
may win for Tar,
everywhere,
though.
all at once. Everybody's loved that movie all awards
I
season.
thought Tar was. The,
I haven't seen it
favorite.
though. No, it is not.
I thought, Bob, you liked the women talking one.
Nope, nobody saw that either.
Okay.
which one? What?
Women
So they
talking.
shot a movie. We made
like
fun
that
of it.
could ever win.
Hang on, we made fun of this on the show about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, if you remember. It was the Me Too movie.
Is it a Me
the Harvey
Too movie?
Weinstein.
Yeah.
So it's basically Spotlight, but for Harvey Weinstein.
Correct.
I guess so. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Or maybe River, or was it Fox? It might have been the Fox guy.
No.
One of the two.
Yeah.
Either way. And I was like, dude, we're going through that story. We went through it for what, 3-4 years. The last thing I want to do is sit down in the theater and just, I'm seeing Lily about it. You know, like
Yeah.
that's just so fucking lame, dude. What they did give a lot of press to in the last movie I saw over the weekend. So I saw Creed over the weekend, 3, and fucking destroyed the box office. It made like $60 million. Creed 3.
Everyone loved it. I don't know why. Literally, my Instagram feed was full of people like going to see Creed.
Yes,
I don't know if they loved it, but they did want to get out and see a movie.
the guy, I think his name is Jonathan Majors. The lead opposite Michael B. Jordan is the shit, and that
He
guy
is.
could win a fucking Oscar one day.
Dude, he is so good. And he's
so
the only
good.
only thing remotely interesting about Ant-Man. Was
Yes,
Jonathan
100%. Dude, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, man, this guy could win an Oscar for this performance, and he's not even in the same movie with these guys. Like, I don't know what planet they were
That's-
on. He was lights out.
The only thing that still has me excited for Marvel at present is that Jonathan Majors is Kang.
He's the big bad.
Yeah,
So he's going to
he's
be
the
throughout
badass.
the entire series, I guess.
Look, get him out of that world and put him in something where he can shine on his own, because he certainly didn't need that fucking bullshit. And Creed, on the other hand, it was decent. Michael B. Jordan actually directed it, which is good for him. But there was some choices in there that I thought were rather odd, and typically don't see it. And
Really
so-
good for him for directing, Ross.
Yeah, I mean, look, trying to juggle all of that, get in shape, do all the choreography, direct as well as act. It's a tall order, man.
How many more? Like, this feels like he's going to do a lot of these now. Like,
The
we're at
way-
3, I feel like we might get 6.
I don't think so. The way that it's set up is it might be the daughter. It might be the daughter who goes on and fights. Just a hunch. I don't know. You can speculate for yourself when you see it, but that's just my hunch, because he came out of retirement in Creed 3 for this fight. So I think he wants to move on, and I think it's smart at this point. You know, 3 is good of those.
Yeah.
You've kind of drug it out as far as you could, in my opinion, with it. But
Right.
$60 million. I think people are actually kind of amped that movies are back in theaters with movies like that they would just see anything right now.
Yeah.
Which is me. And I was amped that my kid wanted to see it. So I was like, great, I'll go and see this because I'm in.
Right.
And
Not many people want to just cozy up, go out for a night out to see Triangle of Sadness. You know what I mean?
Yes. Or women talking.
Or women talking.
Like, I just-
or Tar.
Or, right. I have zero interest, you know?
Top Gun.
I hope it wins. So I hope Sunday it is a coronation for Tom Cruise. Let's give him all the fucking flowers. Let's give him Best Picture for Top Gun. All the other actresses are going to win for everything all at once, all that bullshit. They're going to win. I'm telling you. That Michelle Yeoh, the short round, from Indiana Jones. He's going to win. I think Jamie Lee Curtis is going to win. That's enough. Let's give Best Picture to Tom Cruise. Let's give it to TC for saving movies. It's a make 'em up. You know what I'm saying? It goes back to me, that's Russell Crowe year and the Denzel Washington year, where they were both great and back to back, and then they switched and got the wrong awards for the different things.
Well, Top
that
Gun
was
is literally
Moonlight.
a make 'em up, right? Like they don't actually tell you who we're fighting. It's just this like nameless enemy,
Yeah, I mean,
and that's so it could go global.
yes,
right?
correct. So
Right.
they took out the country so it would play everywhere.
The
Which
difference with the make 'em ups, though, like to define a make 'em up, is that there's like creatures that wouldn't exist in real life, or like fantasy type things that you can't quite, you need to be able to wrap your head around. Like, it's the same species. Like, I know what a plane is. Like, that looks like it can happen. You know what I'm saying?
The official Drinking Bros genre of make 'em up must consist
Yes.
of a fantasy creature,
Some kind
or
of
time period.
Thing
Yeah,
that
yeah.
couldn't happen in, like,
in
couldn't
the real
even.
world.
Right. Ross just describes it as anything with a dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
I like
yeah,
to say anything
yeah.
with a dragon for
Yeah,
sure.
dragon
Rule of
or
thumb.
like a wand that does stuff.
Chicken Canada is asking me to talk about the J6 footage. We'll talk about that on Drinking Bros this afternoon. So pop on over there today on Patreon, Drinking Bros podcast on Patreon. We'll go through all the clips and all the footage. I think Caleb Francis is stopping by today.
He is.
Love
Love
him.
Caleb.
Do you
God
think
damn it,
he's-
Caleb is the best, dude.
Do you think he's going to want to get into some J6
Oh yeah,
stuff?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Because he looks like he was there, and he'll have some funny commentary on it. I think. I enjoyed it, and yes, so tune into Drinking Bros podcast on Patreon. We'll cover that over there at 2:00 today. But yeah, let's give Tom Cruise that. The rest of it, I hope everybody has fun. I don't really care at that point. I don't think there's anybody that I don't want to see win. I'd like to see Austin Butler win, I guess, if I had my druthers for Elvis.
Over Brendan Fraser.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't want to hear that speech.
Yeah.
You can, if you close your eyes, you can already hear his speech.
I know.
And just kidding.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You can hear it, and I don't want to get into that. It's because it's toward the end of the night. Best actor is always right before Best Picture. Don't want to do it. You and I did the Oscars a few years ago when we were first getting started, from our house in our living room. And it was pretty funny. And everybody's asked since then, "Hey, will you guys ever do this again?" The answer is no, because it's 4 hours and it's super fucking boring, and you're going through the editors. Sound, all that other shit. If it was just the fun awards, then fine.
I think they aren't doing that.
No, they are. They brought it back.
Oh,
this
they
year.
brought it back. Okay.
There was so much outrage last year that they cut all those people that they're bringing them back this year. So,
Yeah, but the only outrage was from editors.
well, look, that's the hardest job.
Yeah, but it's thankless. Like
You know as an
you just-
editor.
Yeah, but it's thankless.
You have
like,
one night to get an award. We talked to Justin about it in Phoenix.
Yeah.
He said the same. He was just like, dude, we have one night, and everybody goes ballistic. When they win for Avatar again, which I'm sure he will,
Right.
dude, they all go nuts. Like that's, and rightfully so. You worked your ass off for what, 7 years on a movie? Like,
Right.
Yeah, give him the fucking award. Avatar's pretty easy for visual effects. Like, all right, cool.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
not
yeah.
really any competition.
Yeah, they done did it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're fine. Now, scripts, absolutely not.
No.
James Cameron.
I don't understand
hadn't stopped
a
writing those.
single thing that happened.
It's just pretty basic. It's just
It's
your generic,
terrible.
level screenwriting. He's one of the greatest directors of all time. There is no doubting that. Right, writer-wise, no. Something to be desired. So yeah, that'll be the only two it probably wins for the evening. Although I think it's up for Best Picture, but it's kind of like, oh hey, you made $2 billion.
Right.
We'll put it up there, but you're definitely not winning. Not winning. God, if those women talking movie won, I would fucking. That's it. We're all done. We're all done. What was
I mean, the only
surprising?
problem is like women would get up there and start fucking talking.
yeah, which we don't need. No. We don't need that. No. But the interesting choices for hosts. I saw the commercial last night. It's Jimmy Kimmel. Again,
Yeah.
man, I hate Jimmy Kimmel.
I know, but like, it's
Did they get a
such-
discount because he works for ABC?
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
They do. They get a hometown discount.
Also, he's done it before, so it's like,
Yep.
it's the worst gig.
Well, here's
in
why.
the world.
Here's
You
why
can
he
never-
did it, and this will go back to Bob's point. Here's why he did it. Here's why the network wanted him to do it. Is his contract for Jimmy Kimmel Live is fucking massive. I think it's maybe 17 million a year he gets for that bullshit show. Ratings aren't great. So what you're hoping is that he has a good show, and then that'll bleed into ratings for the late night show. And so you're kind of double dipping for 4 hours of free advertising for your host. And then you can make up some money for the end of the year and maybe bring over some new viewers for it. Now, as an audience, we're punished by this, and I don't want to see that at all. Ricky Gervais, if you were going for ratings, that would have done it this year. That certainly would have done it this year.
Us right now.
Who hates who?
Just America.
And it would have been great.
I know,
It
but
really would have been great.
He really is just like, no, I'm not.
I understand it.
Everyone's gonna hate me.
Who cares?
You know?
He doesn't care. Yeah. I bet you if you asked him and there was enough money involved, he would have done it.
Sure.
I just don't think they were even approaching that conversation. You know what I'm saying? They were probably like, no, we're good. What's Jimmy
Next
doing?
year they might.
What's Jimmy Kimmel doing? If the ratings are terrible again this year, no, it'll all be on ratings. If they're terrible again this year, they'll get him back.
Yeah.
They'll get him back.
Yeah.
But we'll see, because this could be the end of it. It could all move to streaming after this, which wouldn't shock me whatsoever.
Yeah.
Golden Globes, all that shit could move to streaming. And it's probably where it should live. I mean, most of these movies are there, so at least you could watch the award show and then go back and watch the movies on Netflix, and it's great. It would be a win-win for them because I don't know that anybody gives a shit anymore. It's just
it would
me
just
and you.
be like the full like Oscar package.
Yeah, it's just
where
going to be
you,
me and you on Sunday night making fun of everybody.
Yeah, true.
So probably have some friends over from the neighborhood maybe, but
Yeah.
that's kind of it, right? What's Monday? Is it a holiday?
No.
Is it a holiday this year? Or is it just spring break for the children?
Oh,
just
yeah, it's just
spring
spring
break.
break.
Okay.
Spring break.
Spring break. I always thought there was a weird holiday coming up, but I could be wrong.
St. Patrick's Day.
St.
Yeah, that should be.
Patrick.
It's on Friday this year.
It is on Friday.
Yeah.
That'll be fun. Let's do a fun episode.
We might get out of town for that. Take the kids out and give you guys the day off so you guys can go party. So,
I didn't want to say anything, but as an Irish American,
Bob,
Well,
we already
you
know.
were obviously going to get the day off.
Yeah.
When we
Okay.
started with this convo behind the scenes, it was like, look, Bob's going to show up wasted anyways. Like, should we just
Let's
take
give
this
him
off?
the day
It's
off.
our day.
Yeah.
And then
it is our
actually
day.
the Monday after that probably too.
No. We'll definitely be here then.
But Bob won't.
Bob, well,
We need
Bob's
to give
gonna be
him
hurting on
time
that
to
Friday.
recover, yeah.
Yeah. What's the St. Patrick's Day shit that goes on here?
What?
What's up?
Well, I was just saying, instead of taking the time off, me and Dan could go see a UFC and report from it.
Where is it?
It's the Leon Edwards Usman fight, which is in England.
In
No,
England?
No, no, or is that in Vegas?
We're sending you to
Potato,
England, bro?
potato.
Yeah, it's the same, right?
A 12-hour flight to England?
Samesies.
Yeah.
Samesies.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
even
if
have
you-
my passport renewed right now.
I don't either, man. I got to do that. I don't have mine renewed.
Drinking Bros across the pond would be amazing.
It'd be fun.
It
We have a lot of
really
listeners
would.
in England and Australia in particular.
Boy.
So yeah, it would be a blast. We get
Wouldn't
in
hate
Canada.
a
We get hit up
tour.
all the time of like, hey, will you guys come here and do a show? And I was like, well, let's wait for something fun
Well,
to
half
happen
our
over
crew-
there.
Yeah, we
Canada.
can't go.
What?
Anyone with a DUI,
Georgia
can't get
and
into
I
Canada. Well,
can't go.
You can't get into England?
No, we
Yeah.
can't get into Canada.
Oh, Canada. I don't give a fuck about Canada.
Yeah, we don't care about
I
Canada.
don't
Yeah,
care
exactly.
about Canada. And now England, if we
No,
can go to
they're
England-
fine.
Yeah, all right, cool.
They're drunkards over there. They're
fuck
like, come on
Canada.
down.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
I think we should just take the show on the road. Maybe like during the summer, go to Europe.
I'd
do
love
a
to.
Euro tour.
I'd love to. I think it'd be a blast. Just do
Start
it
in
overseas.
Rome?
Yeah.
It's got to end at Oktoberfest,
Abandon our family. Yeah,
Oktoberfest.
Oktoberfest
which is in
Germany.
September, by the way. So you kind of like end of summer.
Yep. Be fun. Be a lot of fun. Football season's usually in the fall and all that stuff. That's one of our busiest times of the year. But one of these days, actually, they're doing a lot of football games in Germany now. So maybe if we covered a game and then fucking
Wait,
rage.
are they opening the season in Ireland again
We'll try
this
to
year?
get my bookie to pay for it. Mybookie.com.
Oh, that'd
Go
be so
Drinking Bros,
great.
double your deposit. Yeah, we need to go to Germany again. We need to go, brothers. Send us over there.
We'll get 100,000 activations while we're in Germany.
Yeah, right?
Hold on.
We're trying to grow the
I have
brand.
a European trip for 2023 that is football related and even more so like kind of Drinking Bros related.
Okay.
Okay. Notre Dame will be playing in Ireland on August 26, 2023 against the Naval Academy.
Whoa.
Ooh.
When?
August 26th.
Is that the opening game this
it's
year?
week 0, yeah.
Oh, shit. Where's it at?
Dublin?
Dublin, Ireland?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he just said.
Shit, dude. That'd
Looks
be
like
a
we need-
blast. I
we
didn't know
need
if
to
it was
get our-
Dublin, Ohio. You know?
get our
Dude,
passport in order.
Notre Dame playing in fucking Dublin.
Bro, what an experience.
And then you got the vets. You got the veteran aspect. The Navy's there.
Right?
Pull up drinkerbrostickets.com. See how much those fucking seats are going for. Does England or Ireland care, I wonder, about our college football? I would imagine, right? For Notre Dame.
A little bit.
It'll do okay. And then we could do a show from a pub.
Oh, that'd be so much fucking fun. They wouldn't know what to think, right?
No.
I'd be so happy.
So would I. Check the dates. See how much that is, dude. That'd be fucking wild.
You know, sometimes all a family needs.
We
is
always,
change of
we
scenery.
always cover the week
Yeah.
0 game every single
They'll
year.
just bring everything back together.
We always cover the week 0 game every year. I don't know if Delco was working here, but we took Nick from North Carolina.
To what game?
It's the week 0. It kind of kicks off the season. It was Miami versus Florida in Orlando at the World Camping Bowl, which is the worst stadium of all time.
Yeah, I was not here.
Right.
But it was fun. It was a fun game. We had a blast there. I just I didn't know who the week 0 game was this year. That's a great one. What a great idea.
I'm seeing the cheapest tickets for $548.
Not
That's probably
horrible.
uppers.
Those are upper level end zone. If you want to go lower bowl, just regular lower bowl, I'm looking at like $1,300.
Okay, those will drop too before the game comes out. So that's one of those things where students haven't bought them, they haven't resold them, all that stuff. So that's
And
fine.
what
Those will
about
probably,
a suite?
They'll probably no.
What? I'm
Yeah.
just
Where
saying,
is
check
it?
the prices.
Wait, it's in Ireland. They've got to be
Yeah.
playing at a soccer stadium. I would imagine.
I don't see them selling this out.
Yes, they dude. They've been selling out every NFL game over there. Is it
Not
in?
the
Is it
same.
Bob? Is it a soccer stadium they're playing in?
Yeah, I don't know that there are suites. I'll show you a picture of the place. Like, where's the suite level here?
Yeah, I don't know that
I'll
they
find
do
it.
that over
There
there.
definitely is. The sweet level. It'll probably be somewhere.
Oh, I
Yeah,
see it
so
right in the
it'd
middle.
be-
It's between those two yellow lines.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
It's a smaller stadium. Yeah.
Jesse, don't you want to be in the outdoors in Ireland?
Huh?
You don't want to be behind the glass in Ireland.
No.
You know, be outdoors.
No. Yeah.
Sniff it. Sniff the Irish air. Smell that Irish spring.
Actually, clean air for once.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
In Ireland,
Real food, real drink.
I would play.
I don't know about
Not
the food
gonna
part.
love the food. I'll just put it out there right now. But I will like the drink.
The food
and
will be
I'll,
good.
We play House of
It'll be-
Pain everywhere we go.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, jump around. Mm-hmm. Shipping up to Boston by Dropkick
Yeah.
Murphys. Like we do a whole playlist for Ireland.
Oh God.
Yeah. We all dress up like leprechauns for no reason. Actually, their mascot's a leprechaun
They
for
would
Notre Dame.
hate us.
You just gotta do your golf voice
Oh
for
yeah.
Delco Dan's picks.
Oh yeah. I could interlope.
Do it for the
I
people.
can LARP. Delco. Oh.
Yeah, Delco Dance Dirty Golf.
Delco Dan's dirty golf picks.
Yeah, so we have you doing the whole
Yeah. Uh-huh.
thing, and we do a whole show like that. We do an Irish accent,
Right.
and I'll be peeling potatoes in the corner.
Sure.
You know? We really get into it. Mm-hmm. Really get into that. Sounds fun.
Look, I'm down. I'll do whatever.
How much is a flight to Ireland? I haven't been overseas in a long time.
Well,
I heard they're all business class though now.
It's one of the cheaper flights, I'd imagine.
All right.
I'm sure. And
Wow.
international
yeah, what do we
flights are
got?
usually pretty nice.
Let me
every
find
seat.
it actually. So right now, like April 18th, so a month from now, I guess ish. 750, 790.
That's not bad. Is
Austin to
that
Dublin?
is that coach?
Direct?
Austin to Dublin?
No.
There's stops.
Is
You're
it
not-
direct?
I
Oh.
don't think you're getting a direct to Dublin
No.
from here. If you want to drive up to Dallas or over to Houston, you could probably get a direct. But
Yeah.
Okay. Shit. That'd be a fucking blast actually.
Yeah, is this interesting for people to see?
I
us
think
look
so.
At, oh, okay.
I think it would be, right? I mean, that's got to be a bucket list thing where it's just like, holy shit.
I think it's so interesting they're going to want to fund it.
Yeah, no. We'll ask my bookie.
Yeah.
We'll ask my bookie. I'll be like, hey, dude.
Yeah. Hey.
Okay,
we
so-
always do the opening game with them. That would be a blast. I didn't know that was any of that was going on.
Perhaps we try to open up Hard AF in Ireland.
No, you can't. I looked at it. So they don't have seltzer sales in Europe. Strange. It doesn't exist.
So
well, I know it doesn't exist, but it's not that like
They don't
it's
want it.
illegal. Oh,
They don't want it. The Irish would just
no.
look
They
at
don't
you
do
like you
seltzer.
were
Yeah,
the
yeah.
fucking biggest pussy. It's like, hey man, I'm
It's
from
like-
America. Do you want my watermelon seltzer? They're like, fuck
It's
no.
like how
tastes good.
Guinness does out here.
Right.
Yeah.
It tastes too good for them. Now
And-
they'll,
and-
they'll enjoy the ABV.
Yeah, exactly. I was
Right.
going to say it's higher than all their
Yeah,
shit.
But they'll be like,
yeah,
get that fucking fruity drink out my face.
Oh, Bob's gonna have to go, dude.
Craigers, by the way, in the chat says thanks for answering that Nicole Arbor question in the chat. Is that her? That's funny. Chicken Canada. I don't know. You guys threw some cash in there. Jared's going through it with Nicole right now, and that's a very public feud out in the open with those lawsuits going back and forth, and that's a fun thing. Maybe next time he's on, we'll go over it.
Thanks
But
for
he's looking
answering
good, by the way.
Nicole Arbor in the chat.
yeah, the other girl that I answered was Chicken Canada, so it'd be funny if it was her. It'd be really funny if it was her. She blocked all of us, and truthfully, I don't really know much about her, to be honest with you. Jared dated her, but that's kind of it.
Is that her? Is that KGB?
I don't know.
Chicken Canada?
I don't know. It'd be funny if it was.
It can't be. It can't be. It can't be.
But that's a Jared question on that one, man.
She says, "I am not that chick for F's sake."
Okay, great.
So,
Great. Well,
negativo. She is not Nicole Arbor.
Okay. Okay.
you're fine on that one. But
Yeah, I don't think.
yeah. The lawsuits have been made public, so that I know.
Yeah,
and I can speak on that. But the rest of it about her life and anything else, I don't really know. She's on the show a couple times, and that's pretty much it. That would definitely be a Jared question. So next time he's back for a France press, you can axe him, and I'm sure he'd love to talk to you about it.
Yeah, as soon as he can, he's gonna do a.
Oh,
whole
he's
show.
done. He's popped
Oh,
it
okay.
up.
Okay.
So, yeah, I think you're good at this point.
Do you want to talk to? Do you want to talk about your boy,
My boy? Which one?
Pete Davidson?
Oh, God, dude. He was so close to dying.
I know.
So close to dying. Oh, and everybody's shouting me out for saying we killed off Sizemore. Yeah, dude, he died right within the exact time I said he would.
And Carter's still alive?
Carter's still alive.
It was never a question that
It was
Carter
never
was
a
going to
question.
outlive Sizemore.
We went around the horn and literally every single person was like, Sizemore.
Sizemore's
obviously.
gone in 48 hours.
Yeah.
Carter, they're going to schedule to fit him in.
Yeah, so Pete Davidson slamming into the side of this house. Car accident, basically.
Uh-huh.
Coming from the Teen Choice Awards, what have you, Nickelodeon, some fucking thing, with his girlfriend. They had an accident Saturday night around 11 p.m. He's going super fast in Beverly Hills, Beverly Hills.
With a new girl, right?
Yeah, but they've been seen out a couple of times, but new, yeah.
What's her name? Something
Chase
Suey?
It is Chase Sweet Wonders.
Sweet Wonders.
That's fun. Mm-hmm. It's a fun name.
Cute girl, whatever. But for some reason lost control, hopped over a curb, took out a hydrant, proceeded to slam into the side of a house, dragging across the lawn.
Yep.
Here's my question. How long has he been driving? He's from New York.
He's from New York, 1. 2, I think he was getting blown because he did test and no alcohol in his system. So,
Why was he going so fast?
well, I mean, he was probably towards the end. He was
Right.
probably
You can't-
close to completion.
You're just what's going down? Yeah.
Nothing I can do. I'm just going to keep driving. Yeah, family. Family.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they didn't cite him or anything and didn't really investigate. So
Yeah, you
but
can do
they
whatever you
said
want in Los
drugs
Angeles
and
now.
alcohol were not involved.
We're not involved.
But
You can do whatever you want in Los Angeles.
how
now.
do you
Homegirl's
get in
going
an-
to sue who owns the house. She said if she thought it was an earthquake, and then she came outside, and it's how Pete Davidson.
Yeah, it was their
smashed up against
teenage
her
daughter
house.
by
Yep,
herself.
Yep. So there's
So
going to
they're
be a
gonna
lawsuit.
Yeah, they're going to be paying for her therapy.
Or her
Can
college
you imagine?
education.
Like, I would just walk outside, like you're terrified. You run outside. Pete Davidson's like putting his dick away, and your house is crumbling.
I mean,
would just be like, I hate this fucking
insanity.
city. Yeah,
You're inside
You're just
actually.
a normal person inside your home.
You were watching the Teen Choice. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
just saw him, and then all of a sudden he's like in your house.
yeah.
You would feel like you were on the Teen Choice Awards.
Yeah,
It
you're
was
like,
are you going to interview me? Like,
yeah. You're not gonna be able to bring that chick back down to reality for a long time.
Oh no, not at all.
She's gonna be like, "It's a sim world."
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's all.
We were meant
which
to be
it is.
together.
Yeah,
You're in my
yeah.
house.
It is. Every day it feels like a sim world with all these stories where you're just like, what is going on? The latest was everybody in the office a few months ago, we all put in money and got tickets for that $2 billion lottery.
Okay.
And one guy in California won it, which rigged. That was the one where it was like, oh, sorry, it was a glitch in the system. It was coming from the state of California. We need to turn our system back on. Oh my God, a California resident won. It was like, oh, did they? $2 billion, and then 20 of that's going to education in California because you guys can't pay for shit. Weird. Anyways, the guy's name. So every state is different, and when you buy lottery tickets, check. Because some states, they make you take a photo of yourself and your name. Some states, you can do it anonymously and through a lawyer. California makes you print your name. So
come forward. Yeah.
Correct. So the guy's name is Edwin Castro, who won it. And he had a little problem with the ticket. He got sued. His buddy said he stole the ticket from him and didn't give him half the winnings as promised. Apparently, this happens a lot.
But how can you prove that? I mean, it's
right.
It's one of those things where it's like, if you get a ticket, hold the fuck onto that, because if you don't, it's like a cashier's check or something. Like, you're done, dude.
Oh, is that him? God, it's always the best people that should win it, right? Like
no,
a fucking
that's
88-year-old man.
Oh, this is the guy
no,
who
that's
sold
the
it,
owner
sorry.
of the store.
Yeah,
remember?
it's the owner of the store. Yeah.
I'm looking for. Oh, this is the guy. I think
Edwin Castro. Oh, is it really?
No, it's not.
No, God damn.
That would be
Oh
so
my
fucking
God.
funny if that. Pop up that picture.
That's
If
famous FIFA streamer Castro 1020.
whatever. I don't give a fuck.
Famous.
It would be just awesome if that young kid won, though.
There's
That'd be a
the Twitch
rager.
guy right there.
Be a fucking
That'd be close.
rager on Twitch, dude. It'd be awesome.
Terrifying.
Do you have a picture of
terrifying
Edwin Castro? Although, Bob, to be fair,
No,
that's pretty much 40,000 people's names in Los
Right,
Angeles.
I'm not seeing a picture. I'm seeing a picture of the store owner.
Okay.
Like over and over fucking again, but I am not seeing a picture.
Yeah,
of him.
I don't think I think you only have to release your name and not a photo.
Stay woke.
Stay woke. But with that, he's been making some moves, and I like this. I actually like it. So I'm hoping this is a younger, funner dude. Bob, go to TMZ. He just bought a $26 million house in the Hollywood Hills.
Okay, nice. Because, I mean,
It's great.
I actually don't think that
go.
anything should happen. If you get a lottery ticket, if you're able to steal a lottery ticket from someone
Yeah.
and turn it in,
I mean, hey.
it's yours. I mean, what is the real rule?
The first thing
it's
I
whoever
do-
comes in with the number.
Yeah, first thing, so they actually have a list of things. You pop that picture up on screen. That's the house he bought right there. Look at that, dude.
That's sexy.
That is the highest you could possibly get on that hill as well.
So you're just overlooking the city.
the entire
Fucking peasants.
city up there. Yeah.
Good luck getting your groceries into the house.
Oh,
Is that what he's?
Thanks, James. Like that's what.
I'm sure Edwin's
I'm just
super
thinking, like,
concerned after winning
I know
$2
that's
billion.
amazing, but like,
Yeah.
good luck.
I will say my uncle had a house in the Hollywood Hills for years, and it was like on the inside it was amazing, but on anywhere you were on the outside, I was like, this is gonna fall off.
Yeah.
Yep.
Your
Yeah.
front door, the front of your house is
Backing
tiny.
out of
Yeah.
that driveway,
Yep.
As a
like
guy-
you're
Oh
gonna
my God,
die
the
right
roads
there.
are a
Yeah.
fucking nightmare.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
terrible. As a guy who's played Grand Theft Auto, I can
Yeah. I have an uncle that,
And it makes total sense. But this is what I want to see my lottery winners do. Like, if you win it, do this. Like, that's fucking rad. And if you lived in some shack in LA your whole fucking life or on the outskirts of Los Angeles, go big. I mean, I bet you Pitbull lives next door. You know what I'm saying? Where it's just like, hey, fuck it. I won the lottery, dude. I'm going to take advantage of this shit. Because you'll never be able to, like, that guy will never be able to spend $1 billion.
right.
So
I feel like
go
everyone
big.
who lives up there, you like get disappointed by when you're like, who are your neighbors? Because literally with my uncle,
Who's
like,
your neighbors?
we're like,
Yeah.
who are your neighbors? And he was like, oh, one of the creators of Boy Meets World. And
Yeah,
then,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Tim Curry was like 4 doors down. I was like, that's kind of cool, but
I mean, I
You want
guess,
you
yeah.
want somebody rad,
Yeah.
Like
What's your
what?
uncle do?
Yeah, exactly.
So
he wrote and produced Full House.
did he really?
Yeah, he was a producer on Full House and writer on Full House. for
Your uncle,
yeah,
Bob? Do you know how rich your
Why
uncle
are
is?
you working?
I'm
here?
well aware how rich my uncle is.
What the fuck? And why are we just learning about that today?
Are you in the will?
You know, we're trying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would try.
Because you know that house got
Real hard.
fuller over the last couple of years on Netflix, and
So
they did more seasons.
He was not on it the entire run. He left.
was old
left the
school.
show after like 4 or 5 seasons.
Why?
Oh.
Because he didn't like working with the Olsen twins.
Are you kidding?
He hated working with children.
I mean, he's still getting that ring, you know?
Trust me, he's doing
He's fine.
He
He's fine, but I mean,
working
with the
children.
Olsons, well,
With
they were
children.
babies.
Yeah, he like the show got held up one day because they got into like a bottle of NyQuil.
The kids?
Yeah.
Wow.
Bobby.
dude.
They started
So
partying young.
here's why I'm so shocked. I've met them. They're pretty boring. I mean, they're nice, but they're very boring.
But this is when they weren't like pieces
Yeah,
of
but
shit.
they weren't
were
like
tiny children.
They
And
weren't like smoking and wearing fur coats at age 2. They grew
No,
up
but,
to be
like,
those
Nobody was
people.
watching them and be like, hey, get the NyQuil out of their fucking hands.
Well, it was like they were at home and the parents called and they're like, "Hey, you're not gonna be able to shoot today." Ashley and Mary Kate got into the NyQuil, and so yeah,
As they do.
So, like, whatever you planned on doing production wise today, you can just fucking forget it. 'Cause
Yeah, you can cut it
Wow.
out, dude. Cut it out.
Wow.
Yeah. How
We all
how
heard it.
rude.
We all heard it.
Did your uncle say how rude on the phone after they said that?
he wrote that line.
Did he really?
No, I don't know.
Oh, fuck you, Bob. Damn it, dude. You don't leave info out like that all day, Bob. 2 years?
But
Your
he
uncle
wrote that
produced Full
line.
House and we don't know this? Shit.
What a genius. He wrote the line, how rude.
Shit. No, but my agent had a fun one because you do know all the people on your street. And so typically you buy them out so you can get next to your friends. So like Ben Affleck, when he was with Jay Garnes, lived the dream. Matt Damon was his next door neighbor. John Krasinski was like 2 doors down with Emily
Right.
Blunt. And then Ben Affleck fucked it all up. And, there goes the neighborhood.
Yeah.
My agent, though, had a fun one. On the right was Courtney Love. Down the street was Edward Norton. And then Nookie, who's the guy, Fred Durst. Fred Durst was on the corner down there. And Ragers. Every single night of the week at Fred's house, and it was just fucking unstoppable.
Love that.
And apparently Courtney Love used to go down there and get fucked up all the time at Fred Durst's house. But and that was in his heyday, where it was like, oh man, dude. I bet he was breaking shit in his own house.
Oh, of course.
Like, just really living
I'll
it
just
up.
get a new one.
Yeah, living it up.
This money won't ever go away, right?
Yeah. But to Bob's point, usually it's some needle dick who invented the pacemaker or something like that.
Yeah,
You're
yeah. And you're like, oh, cool.
cool, yeah. Who is it? Oh, it's Jose Canseco. All right. I mean, yeah.
I mean, even if even my uncle, like if my uncle was your neighbor, you'd be like, "What? You produced Full House?" And Blind Date was the other one he
For like
produced a
4
lot.
seasons.
And it's like you're just like,
Now, if Bob Saget was your fucking neighbor, dude,
Well, right.
that would rock.
Yeah.
He partied. He used to have
R.I.P.
legendary parties. Obviously, R.I.P. I mean, Jesus.
We were together when he died.
Yeah, we were all together.
Yeah.
We did a show about it. If you believe that he died.
I mean, like Bob Saget died and we were together, Ross.
I know. I heard he's with Tupac right now.
What are you talking about? You're
Well,
on
we
the
were
phone?
live on air, Yeah,
Oh,
we
okay.
did a full
We were
show
together.
about
Hey,
Saget,
Ross,
yeah.
we were together.
Yeah.
We're together, okay?
As if, was I comforted by you during that time period? Like,
I was there for you. You were
going
there
through a
for
hard
me.
time?
Ross, we were together. We were
Yeah.
together. Giorgio needs a couple days off, which he will take starting tonight.
Yep. Oh, boy.
Make sure he
dude.
does not come back till next week.
I just think this is getting crazy. What were the drugs today that you started off with?
The usual.
Yeah. No, I don't. It's something different today. I feel like there was like maybe hash oil mixed in or something today for you.
6:30 a.m. bright and early was up running hills.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Working out is his drug.
And working on my drug, all I need is one kettlebell.
Fucking sweat.
hell?
Cardio is my drug.
Yeah, it's in my veins.
I'm gonna slowly become that guy.
Runner
You're gonna hate
high,
it.
dude.
Yeah. You'll get there. You'll
get there. You're
You'll
close.
You'll get to the
Yeah,
Albert
you're
Marcus
real
stage
close.
for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Do we have a nature nook today by any chance? I would love it. I need it. The people need it, Jabes. I need that nook, baby.
All right. Yeah, of course.
Bobby.
Yeah, do we?
You got a nook?
Do we?
Do we?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not going to hit the button if we don't have
Well,
it.
we don't hit the
I think
button if we don't have it. All right? Do we have
so
it?
are we doing nature nooks every day?
Not every day.
Could be a
Okay, but
Thursday
every
thing.
day you ask, and so
well,
you need to like make
because
sure.
I love
That's great, but
I
you
love
need
the
to like
song.
make sure that
I love the song.
we have one ready.
Right.
Well,
can't
I
just,
just
like,
thought you guys
decide that
had a
you
laundry
want-
list full.
No, we
of
do, we do.
People in the chamber. Yeah.
I think, yeah, we do. Do you
I
think
just love the song so much. Oh, by the way,
the Canadian? Okay.
everybody's asking for it as a ringtone. So I said, look, I'll get the clip and,
That'd be really funny,
and I'll put it out
actually.
as a ringtone.
Who
so
the fuck
yeah.
still has ringtones?
Everybody still has ringtones.
They don't just have their phone on vibrate.
Yeah.
No, they sure don't, dude. They've got a ringtone.
Who calls?
Yeah. A lot of people still call. You know,
I'm a caller.
I call too.
Are you a FaceTimer?
Yeah. No,
No.
I'm not a FaceTimer.
God.
I
Kill me.
literally said that on a meeting this morning. I was like, why do we have to see everybody? I don't need to see everybody.
Because your face is beautiful.
It's
Ross.
not, dude. The mustache is great, and that's all fun. But other than that,
You bring energy and joy to me every time I see it. Like if I'm having a rough morning and you're
Right.
just gonna light me up and put me right in the zone.
yeah. And I usually do that for you. Before we hit that button, though, do we have it? Do we have a nature nook?
Rob,
Yes.
do we?
We have an N squared,
Yes.
Bobby.
Are we sure?
Jesse, final answer before we hit it.
Yes, go.
All right, let's play it, baby. Louder. I'm dizzy.
All right.
I'm a little bit dizzy. What do we got, Jabes? What do we
We
got?
just have a terrifying situation in Canada.
There we go.
You know, we're always worried about the invasion at our southern border.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's the north.
It's the
The
snow
north, and it's the
Mexicans
bordering
that we're really concerned with.
States right there. So it's the Canadian-U.S. border right
It's
there.
the snow Mexicans.
There's wild hogs that are feeding on everything, gobbling up tons of little ducklings,
Super pigs.
super pigs.
They are called Canadian super pigs.
Canadian super pigs.
and they are coming.
Let's put you up a. What do you got?
I got a little video, just a little.
Let's do that, just so you can
explainer.
get an idea of what's roaming around up there. Check this out.
These fucking animals.
What part of Canada is this?
Southern
Super Pigs?
Canada.
Holy shit.
So they're coming
at
in.
the border. They're coming over.
Yeah, they're about to take over Buffalo.
They fuck like crazy.
Okay.
Yep.
Look at this. They're just out in the streets. They don't care. They're not
Holy
fucking
shit.
They're
afraid.
long-haired, terrifying.
Look at those little things coming at you.
They eat birds and they eat anything in the way. Like if you leave your baby outside
Yeah,
on,
yeah, yeah.
on a little picnic blanket and go inside to get some more applesauce.
Look at those things, dude. America's got a swine problem as well. Texas, I know that because they take people out on helicopters to shoot those boars all the time.
They're gonna be doing it in the Dakotas soon.
Yeah, look at that, dude. Fucking A.
These highly intelligent and astonishingly destructive hogs.
Yeah. That's what I
They're
was.
super intelligent. That's also scary.
That's what they used to call my penis in college.
What?
Highly intelligent but very destructive hog.
Yeah, did they?
Yeah, they did. What's going to happen with these fuckers? Are we going to start lacing the ground with some rat poisoning, or
So we've been
are we
dealing
just
with
murking
it-
them?
Yeah. So we've been dealing with it since they were introduced about 400 years ago, but populations are present in 38 states.
They are, and this isn't like boars where you have to go out to the country to find them. Like they are just in the streets. They're coming for you.
Yeah,
Can
if you're
you
just walking down the
fucking
middle of the
imagine?
road, look at those.
This is how
fucking
they've
things.
spread. Here's a map of them spreading.
Okay,
Oh, so we knew.
We knew.
We knew
Yep.
they were coming.
look at that. It's a huge dick.
And they've been distracting us about this
It's a huge penis in the
Yeah.
middle.
with all kinds of J6, whatever.
Seems like they're going north.
Oh, they're moving south. This is where they're lying.
Well, they're
to you.
stuck at the border,
they're just
right?
Yeah.
stopping at
Oh,
we have a border, right?
Magically.
There's no wall.
Yeah, we have a border there, yeah.
Magically, they just stop at that line.
I think we have a wall, right?
No
No.
wall.
We don't have a wall with Canada.
We have the largest
No.
undefended border in the world with Canada.
It's
And
the opposite.
you
nobody
could
comes
literally
over.
just
No one comes over.
yeah, because it's like mountainous and you've got to
No, it's just
you've got to
No,
deal with it.
No, it's
clear
just- They just cut out a tree line, and they're just like, "This is the border."
Yeah, but there's a lot of nothing for a long time.
Can you sprint? How do you think that's going to shake out? You think you could sprint across?
Away from the pigs or just across the border?
If we sent Georgie over there, could he make it over the border? Okay.
I bet Giorgio could.
All right.
This is them. They just go into yard, like regular yards. They're tearing up fucking the grass to get to this bird feeder because they can smell seed. This old woman's lucky to be alive.
Yeah.
Look at them. I mean, they're just.
Oh, let's go. Look at her. What's she saying?
She's
Pop
just-
up her combo.
She's just saying,
That she should be dead.
Looks like a dirty little Irish lady.
she was saying, don't you know?
Just play it.
A boot.
Play it real quick. I just want to hear her voice. I want to hear this old lady's voice.
There should be.
Trap.
There we go.
Remove the boars.
Short period of time. And they reproduce like rabbits and they go year round. So this is a really,
They
really
fuck.
serious situation.
Right.
They fuck.
They
Holy
fuck all the
shit,
time,
dude.
and they're just
And again, this is not going out into the Texas hills
no.
and fields to kill these things. These are like raccoons. They probably ate the fucking raccoons.
yeah.
Damn it, man.
They're just roaming.
That's pretty intense. I'd
mean,
kind of
so
like
if
to.
you're-
I'd like to kick one as hard as I could. Like that's just top of my dome.
Just fuck
here.
you up.
No,
Yeah.
I don't think.
Yes, they're aggressive.
I think it's one of those things though where it's like, man, it'd be real fun to punt one of those because no one would care. It's not like Pete is going to get called or anything like that.
They're super pigs.
But how big are they, Bob?
They
let me
get
check.
up to. I mean, didn't you see?
Give me one that's like, yeah, I saw multiple pigs, right? But give me one that's like 100 pounds. Just a nice boot, right?
They
to
weigh
the
between
fucking rib cage.
120 and 250 pounds.
Yeah, give me one that's like 120. I can put a nice steel-toed boot.
You're
to
gonna
it.
hurt your foot.
You're gonna hurt your foot?
Not in a steel-toed work boot. And I think I could really break a couple ribs and watch that thing squeal.
This is the last thing you're gonna
No.
see.
Let's see it.
You cannot.
You're gonna
do
kick
that.
one and you're gonna
Yeah.
turn around. You're gonna see this.
They travel
And
in
that
packs.
front
those-
one is 200 pounds.
Is those prairie dogs that are with them?
Those are
Who's
their
running
little
with them?
babies. Those are little babies.
No way.
They're cute little babies.
They're tiny pigs.
Tiny pigs, huh? Do they have horns and shit?
They have fucked up teeth like on the inside.
Yeah.
They kind of look
Yeah.
like horns.
And you can get up to
Well, they
30
go
to
like-
50 of them together at once.
Really?
I honestly, if these things started wandering through my neighborhood, I'd be like, "Sorry, babe, I'm buying a fucking long gun and I'm just popping them off."
Yeah. You almost
Get a
have to at that
shotgun.
point.
Yep.
Son of a bitch.
Sawed off.
Yeah. We've got one in the office. Bob looked pretty comfortable with it when he was handling it the other day.
Yeah,
so-
Dan was afraid of how comfortable I was with it.
It's called flagging.
Dan
Bob.
was
It's called
afraid.
flagging, but,
Yeah.
yeah.
Dan was afraid of me, so
Yeah.
it's no big deal.
Rob never went to gun safety class.
I was pretty dangerous with that gun.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
gonna lie, I had my finger on the trigger and I was waving it around.
You know who was pretty good in training courses was Jesse, actually. You were good at, who was that? Who was training you for that movie?
Matt,
Oh, really?
Matt
Yeah,
Best.
you were good.
Yeah.
You got high marks that came back, and they were like, "Yeah, man," and then the other one didn't. So
Well, yeah. Well, I gave a shit, and I just was trained for so long seeing the chats or seeing when people talk about like
the way people hold weapons in movies,
trigger discipline or whatever, and like how they're holding it, and they like no one will make more fun of you
yeah.
as just the first time holding a gun than a veteran that's like, fuck off. So I was like, okay, gotta get this right. You have to look like you know what the fuck you're doing if you're playing someone that knows what the fuck they're doing.
Well,
I
I
mean, I
think-
don't understand why you wouldn't.
Was it Maxim that showed up to shoot
Mm-hmm.
you guys that day, and then you had to have the weapons out, and so
Yeah.
if that went out into the world and you
Yeah.
fuck it up, that lives for life, and there's no going back after
Right.
that. Like in that John Morant video the other day, it looked like that guy had never held a gun in his life. When he's just holding it daintily like
Oh,
this
yeah,
in
yeah,
front of
yeah,
camera,
yeah,
and
yeah.
you're just like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
It's bad enough you're even doing this,
Right.
let alone you look like you've never held a gun in your entire life. Like,
Yeah,
what
yeah,
are we
yeah.
doing?
Yeah.
What are we doing here at that point? You know? Fun show today, kids. Pop on over to Drinking Bros at 2:00. 2 Central. So what is that? That's 3 Eastern.
Mm-hmm.
Drinking Bros podcast on Patreon. Caleb Francis is going to join us here today, I believe. And
I love that little guy.
It's the best.
I
He's
just
the
pat
best.
him on his head and I say, "What's up, little guy?"
We're going to review some J6 footage today. It'll be fun.
I would ask him first.
Yeah, you were. Oh, yeah, he loves it.
Okay.
He loves it. You were over it last night. You were like, "Hey, I can't get into conspiracies and make them ups."
No, it's not conspiracies. I just can't. There's some things that I'm done with, right? And that, like, it is very fun to be like, oh, wow, look at this. But it doesn't change anything, and everything is the same as it.
It definitely shouldn't be
was.
after seeing these videos. And
Right.
We'll see what happens with it.
Yeah.
They
That's
should
your
open up
guys's-
some form of hearing or something. Holy shit. Watching these videos, I was like, I mean, even the fucking shaman who I thought, all right, that guy was the leader of the thing just based on TV because we covered it live. He's just being escorted with police all throughout the Capitol. And then they let him into the fucking chamber of commerce. And then he said a prayer with them. Said a full prayer. I was like, what are we doing here? But it should be a fun show. So pop on over there to Drinking Bros podcast on the old Patreon coming up here too. Most of our videos live over there. I think it's half and half right now. And we do have the most video content on all of Patreon. Hopefully they get an app soon for like TV so you can just pop it up and watch it. That would be a blast.
Yeah.
So I'm sure they're working on it.
They are.
Yeah. Are they?
I mean, yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, with that, that would be fun. And channel's doing well. Helps everybody out in the studio. So thank you for supporting and subscribing. And then, dude, the fucking reviews really help. I know Ross Patterson Revolution is close to 2,000 reviews on there. Let's get it above two grand. So go to iTunes and rate the show 5-star and leave a quick review. Same with Spotify. Literally, the advertisers will just tell you your exact number. So I was on the phone this morning and they were like, you have 1869. It'd be better if you had 2,000 reviews on your goddamn. And I'm like, bro, I don't,
Let me cut you off, Ross.
Yeah.
Because I got to let people know that everyone who signed up for the Rescue 16 script, it is up.
Yes, you got it.
I know some of you have already read it.
Yep.
And if you want to tease the rest of you to go ahead and up that subscription, go ahead and read that thing.
It is. So that was one of the tiers on Patreon where if you join a certain tier, you get to read the actual script of Rescue 16, which is obviously the sequel to Range 15. And we popped that up the other day. Tech-wise, no good, but Giorgio did that. So you can thank Hove. So you don't have to go through that. But I appreciate it. And yeah, look, I wrote that script and it was ready to go a long time ago. And it got to a certain point where I was just like, fuck it. You guys just want to read it? Who cares at this point? I don't know if it'll ever get made, but it's a fun read and you get to see what happens. And knowing that Nick Cage was supposed to play Gene Vandenham's dad, you'll get a real big kick out of it over there. So it's live if you want to go over to Patreon and subscribe to that level and just read the script. Even if you only do it for a month, at least you get the script for free. Because you can just download it, right? Once you get to that thing. You don't
Exactly.
you don't have to read it on
And
the
then
site.
you own it forever.
You own it forever.
You could make your own copy of it, your own fan version.
Sure can, dude. You sure can. And in the meantime, Crime Corner, is that dropping tomorrow on the old RPR feed?
Yes,
and
the
then
audio.
The new
And the new one
will
be
drop on Fridays on
Friday
the
on
video.
Patreon,
Yeah, so we got a shit ton of shows and content over there. It's great. And then, look, the audio shows will always be free. I will do my damnedest to try to not put it behind a paywall. If somebody like a Spotify came along and said, hey, we'll give you some cash for it, great. It's still free, and that's what I liked about Rogan's. With that deal, it was still free anywhere you listen, so that's nice. And we're not going to go behind a paywall for any of that shit. Video, yes, only because it is expensive. And the amount of times I've yelled at agents, managers, and shit about YouTube, I'm like, bro, it's expensive as shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's turned into shorts, and the shorts are doing well over there. So enjoy that, and enjoy us here in 28 minutes on Patreon for Jables, a.k.a. Jesse Wiseman. I feel like Jables you're more famously known as now at this point.
Sure.
Yeah. I'm Ross Patterson. This is the Revolucion. Buenos tardes, everyone.